can't stand people who say stuff like that. Like, I think I'm falling asleep. You might need to get up and do some jumping jacks. You might need to get up and kill yourself.
What the hell? Hold on, are we sorry?
If you thought this was another show, you'd be wrong. If you thought this was this show...
What other show would they get if they clicked on Loud on Set?
I don't know. How about the 50 million other shows that we do? That we turn our show into in the middle of the show? Like Quiet on Set, Aged on Set.
Balls on Set?
We don't talk about that one.
Why not?
Because who wants to talk about our balls?
Oh, Dragon Balls? I feel like the Dragon Balls could do good things.
I'm just gonna let you live in that joke. I refuse to buy real estate there.
What's that?
Hey!
Didn't we see this?
What are you doing, woman? He doesn't consent.
Oh, she's putting on the wings.
Now you have a wingsuit.
Wow.
It's like, well, thank you, but...
He kind of just... First you molested me, now you about to throw me off a cliff.
That's how you get rid of him. Get rid of the evidence. She will not be locked up for this.
We have got to make
things right. She always looks so worried, and it makes me sad. Because Dima's a nice lady.
She's like the Jill West of this series.
Jump off the cliff. This cliff right here? You want me to jump off, Dima? Keep typing on your little iPad thing if you don't want me to jump off. Well, alright then. Okay, I didn't think she was actually going to stop typing.
Well, she had stopped typing before you said it. You're not slick. You're not special. Special agent also.
Why did it make me... Oh, yes, I acknowledge you made a joke. Anyway, why did it make me open the parachute so early? I didn't like that.
I'm heading to a vantage point now.
He just sounds like Dracula.
Yeah, I don't like this voice actor, honestly.
He kind of gives the laziest performance in the game, but part of that is just because everyone else's character is so outlandishly an archetype. Like, the blonde one is the strong female character. Sheldon is the full-on American.
Ready for the convoy.
Mario is the party guy. Dima is the always worried scientist who makes jokes and she doesn't realize it.
And then he's
just the strong protagonist onto which you can place your personal...
Well, that's effed up.
The way the last one drove off, it looked like he could have tried to save himself, but it was just like, nope.
Wait, I am tracking incoming helicopters.
Incoming helicopter.
Jesus Christ, look at that bridge. Now, if I had my regular wings, or the one that I actually like using, I could have landed without using my parachute. Ow! You said you could shoot me! I love how, like, 5 bullets and that guy was down, but he sat there shooting me for a while, and I just kind of like, hey, that hurt. Why'd you do that? That hurt. Stop shooting me.
I just realized we never spoke about Thanksgiving.
What?
How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, you meant actually spoke, not on the show.
Yeah. Why would we just...
I was confused. Okay, well, alright then. My Thanksgiving, it went a little something like this. I went to work at Target, and it was fine, I guess. Like, nothing really happened. Well, no, I can't say nothing really happened. because there were a lot of orders, but nobody came to pick them up, so the order pickup room was full. But yeah, by the end of that, like after my shift, I just left. I went back to my aunt's house for a little bit. We had Thanksgiving dinner there. Like my older cousins showed up, and yeah, and then we went out to Queens. See my younger, not my young. He's not younger than. Actually, no, he is younger than me.
And thank you for being Tesla.
Only by a little bit though.
Okay, bye-bye.
But yeah, to go see him, and then he yeah, like there were a bunch of people at his house. Like the adults were like having a party downstairs, because that's what my people do. They party until after the sun comes up. But yeah, so not gonna lie though, like the experience was kind of dull, aside from the fact that one, there was this one, I don't want to say woman, but I don't want to say girl either, because she most definitely did have a kid, but she did not look like much older than maybe 20.
Start them off young.
But yeah, like stupid thick. Like we all, like she was like the first thing that all 4 of us saw.
She was a family friend, I hope.
Yes. What do you think this is? Do I look like like a southern white man? No. She was and I knew she was a family friend because, like, she was standing with my aunt, and she introduced my aunt introduced her to my cousin Izzy, and she was like, yeah, this is my son Izzy, and she was like, oh, he has your nose, yes? I was like, all right, that's cool. She got an accent too, but she's one of the few people. I'm not gonna say that the accents are bad, but there are a lot of women that who have have a Trinidadian accent, and when they use it, they scream. It's like, calm down, it's not that deep. But she had a very soft voice too, and it was like, now I see why you have a kid. I'm still not happy about it, but
how old was the kid?
Like, she looked like 3.
She's a little bit deaf.
She's a little bit.
Who is this? I know exactly who it is, actually.
My Thanksgiving was amazing. First of all, like, everyone on my dad's side of the family, like, most of them I didn't even really see, and when I did see, it was like when I was 5. I'd be feeling real bad, but they'd be like, oh my god, it's you, and it's like, who are you? Because, like, and they expect you to remember even though I saw you when I was, like, a baby. Like, what?
Yeah, that happened a couple times for me, too. Like, my Aunt Wendy came up to me, and she was like, whatchamacallit? Because my cousin, like, just, yeah, they're family, so I can just use their names. My cousin Josiah, he went to go dance with her, and I went to dance with my Aunt Sharon when we came in. So, like, whatchamacallit? Yeah, and then my cousin Nicholas decided to be antisocial and just stand waiting for us, and it's like, everybody's dancing and having a good time. Why are you standing there doing nothing? And the thing is that Nicholas is part, whatchamacallit, his dad is from Trinidad, and his mom is Hispanic, and they were playing Hispanic music. So it's like, none of us have any right to be dancing except you. You're the only one who isn't dancing. Like, what? Are you broken?
Yeah.
I still can't do it yet, can I? Yeah, I can't. Oh.
My dad and my nephews and my sisters, they all got into a whole. That's another thing. My nephews, all of them are like older than me, and even my nieces too. I have 2 nieces that are like younger than me, and the rest are like Kwame's age, and just like, well, crap. Not only am I the shortest out of everyone there, but I'm like the youngest too.
Oh man.
Even my younger brother is taller than me.
Oh man.
Brother Michael, he's in 8th grade now, and he's like, I think Kwame's height.
Oh man.
Yeah. But they were having an argument about like first to start off as me and my cousin, we were just talking about anime and like what we thought about the Super Broly movie and all that. And then they started talking about somehow it got onto AI and stuff. And like if we think aliens and artificial intelligence and all that stuff, could that come to life? And there was like a whole big debate because everyone was saying, you know, you never know when you don't know how advanced the technology can get, and it could get to the point where we be in like a real apocalyptic situation because the computers become smarter than us. And my dad, yeah, and my dad was saying that ain't gonna happen because behind every smart computer there's a man that created that computer, and no man is gonna let the computer, you know, get to that point.
That's not true though, because human error, like everything that humans do, is wrought with error.
To be honest, not to mention like if the what's it called, if it's hooked up to the internet, I mean, that's, you're talking about endless information.
That's the well of knowledge compiled by all humans as of yet, or so far. So, like, when you think about that, that's everyone's brain who has existed so far that has contributed to the information compiled in that vast compendium of knowledge against this one man.
Yeah, and like I saw this article that was talking about how, and we spoke about it in my sociology class too. It was talking about how like apparently Facebook engineers, they had to shut down these computers because they had started communicating with each other in a language that the computers. Yeah, and it's like, and then my dad was like, "See, the man shut it down before it got to that point. All you gotta do is press the button and it's done." Like,
it's like, what if they figure out how to make the button not work?
Yeah, I mean,
it's like if a computer can learn how to reverse engineer itself and figure out how it works, it can stop itself from working that way. The more that we advance with technology, the more technology has the potential to advance itself. And when we look at it like that, like, this is... Jarvis, I'm sorry, I know we've been talking about something, but we'll continue it after this. Please skip to when I've liberated this town already, because it's gonna take too long. Alright, start skipping now.
Started.
Hey Jarvis, we did it. Thank you for doing the thing. I appreciate you.
Oh, man. So yeah, as technology advances, as humans advance their technology advances too. No, obviously. And like if like, let's say the AI, like I said, it has access to the internet. That's everyone's information, everything everyone knows. That's why in Age of Ultron, like, he hooked himself up to the internet and was able to like control everything basically because he knew everything and somehow lost. That's the thing, Age of Ultron, like, that's a very, compared to the comics, Age of Ultron, the movie, was like kind of trash.
That's why it's forgettable. They didn't really do anything significant.
People were thinking it's called Age of Ultron, maybe there's gonna be like a time skip or something, and like Ultron actually beats the Avengers and then they eventually save the world. It's like, nah, Ultron's age was like 2 days.
And then we got that with Thanos, and everyone got sad. Including me. I don't know why I'm making a joke about this, like I didn't almost cry.
When Peter Parker died, that hit you. But yeah, then we started talking about aliens. My dad believes in aliens, but like according to well, I don't want to get too much into the religion, you know what I mean?
No, I don't. What is religion?
Thank you. Well, with what he's practicing, they believe that you know, there's different branches of Islam, like there's different branches of Christianity, and apparently it was stated that like there is life on other planets. They're just not as intelligent as on Earth, and there's only life on 7 other planets, from what he said. And then we started debating like that, and it's like, you know, who was to say that they're less or more intelligent, you know?
Then why am I doing
And then we were saying,
Who's to say they're not literally just sands?
for real. It actually reminds me when he was saying, my nephew actually, he was saying how sands are real. Then my dad was like, "You're talking about sands? What are sands?" Because he doesn't know Dragon Ball Z. And then he was like, "How do you know sands are real?" And he was like, "Cause we're the sands. Me, Kwasi, and Kwame. We're all sands." And I was like, "Well, I'm just saying you need to stop with all this fairy tale nonsense." And this is, and I'm like, wrong anime, Dad.
Why is that such a dad joke?
What hit me was the fact that that's the type of joke I would have made if I didn't know what a sand was. I'm just saying, you need to shut up.
You are your dad.
Seems to me that a tank or an RPG
For real.
might be more
At
useful
this point, I am my dad as well. That's... man.
What way would you say?
I feel like I got a lot of his wisdom. I feel like
What's your dad's name?
Lawrence.
Wisdom of Lawrence. Strength of... Yes.
Alright, cool. Anyway. Yeah, I feel like I got his wisdom. And I'm like, there's a lot of stuff that I probably shouldn't be chill about, or that like other people are chill about that I'm just kind of, I mean, other people aren't chill about, or have less of a,
It's making me nauseous to look at.
I stopped pressing the accelerator. It just,
They work fast,
he's just going.
but I
He's just
still
going on
stuck with
momentum.
just
I'm not
this
pressing the
stupid
accelerator.
scooter.
You were saying?
Why are you looking away from the screen?
Because it looks terrible.
Why? Is it because of the motion blur?
Yes.
Are you saying you can't handle motion blur?
I can
Okay.
when I consent to it.
Let me stop so that I don't have to. Yeah.
Yeah, you were saying? What do you mean by like you're more chill about some things than most people?
Like, whatchamacallit.
I'm not sure how these help.
Like when I watch some things go wrong, it's just kind of like, oh, I can build off of this. Whereas a lot of people be like, no, my life is over. And it's like, how about shut up? I have to pick a gun. Oh, I just have to pick a vehicle. What's the thing at?
18 minutes.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's almost like the time is going by perfectly assigned to the amount of time it takes to do the missions that we have to do. No!
You should have just let it hit you.
Yeah, I probably would just absorb the damage, wouldn't I?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, now I request drop. Friends and relations sing salutations. For the record, if I seem like I've died,
Yeah, I was just thinking, let's go. Let's go with this case.
we ate food and it's cold, but not so cold that I'm uncomfortable. Cold to where like that cold that you make your room at night,
Right to where the beacons
even though you know it's not like particularly warm outside, like with the fan on, even though you get under the blanket. It's that temperature in here. And it's halfway putting me to sleep.
You might need to get up and do some jumping jacks or something.
I can't stand people like you.
What did I do? My dad always does that.
Can't stand people who say stuff like that. Like, think I'm falling asleep. You might need to get up and do some jumping jacks. You might need to get up and kill yourself.
What the hell? What did I do?
Did I not just tell you?
So, what's wrong with jumping jacks?
Could you repeat that, please, but exactly the way you did it the first time?
What's wrong with jumping jacks?
Well, alright then. I didn't think you actually could. Not
I'm a man of many talents.
Like? Such as?
Yes,
And?
I agree.
As well as?
It's like no.
Concluded with?
I'm gonna pre.
Stop it. It's not our joke.
Yeah, go check out Game Grumps. They're funny as hell.
This is the last time we're gonna mention Game Grumps ever. No, it's not.
What's wrong with jumping jacks though?
I hate it when people say stuff like that. It's like,
Why?
there's nothing wrong with jumping jacks themselves, but if I tell you I'm falling asleep, don't tell me to get up and stretch or do jumping jacks.
It helps to get the blood flowing.
Yes, I realize that, and when you and Mr. Seeley both say, why is my family calling me so much?
Put them on blast.
Hello?
Hello?
Yo,
Yo, what's up? What you doing?
I'm recording. You're actually in the episode right now. Say hello to the audience.
Oh, that's fine. What's good, y'all?
For those of you who don't know, this is the esteemed Israel Joseph.
I was actually about
Excellent.
to ask, who was that?
Excellent 5-star track runner, general chick magnet, and but don't worry about it, ladies. He's not single.
Chill.
All right.
I'm a text.
What, is something going on today?
Oh, nah. I need help.
Oh, alright, yeah. Just text me.
Alright.
Your family loves calling.
You can't even connect them by the time that they see it because it was in a different game, which means it'll be at a different time.
No.
If I had my freaking jetpack, this would be easier to do. What freaking...
It's 22 minutes.
Next time on Loud on Set.
Wait, you didn't finish your point.
What point was I... Oh,
You had
don't tell me to get up and do jumping I don't care about my blood flow. If I don't need to be awake and I'm telling you I'm sleepy...
You don't need to be awake.
No, I don't. I can snore into the mic.
We're running a show right now.
Shh. Shh. 50,000 views. Please don't leave.